Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Pushing to these two highs again. Very difficult to see, but bullish indeed. I don't think we'll get this retracement until next week, so we're just gonna keep it pushing for the next highs here. Not much really to work with. Just very, very bullish, especially on ES here. It's been piling up. Let's say we're online today. Headset look fire. It's the Sony MX5, I think. Is that what it's called? I heard there is a 6th one coming out, so or already came out. So I'm not sure if I want to upgrade it or not. But these have been good to me for a long time. I think I bought them this like maybe early this year, and it's been phenomenal. Yeah, so we took the Asia highs, basically high of the session. I think NQ high of the run too, right? Is that high of the days? Very, very bullish. Jesus. And again, this gets very difficult because we're starting PM session. You know, AM started up down here, like very like low, good, taking some liquidity here and flip back up. But then, you know, when I start PM, we're like the all-time high of the session, deep in premium. So like, you guys gonna hate me, but I don't like longs up here. I have to wait. If I want longs, I have to see a good retrace. We show us how to add to active trade. That's something I feel like I need to work on too. So I can't really do that. Because I've been just doing like kind of one contract or something like that for the most part. So, yeah, we're starting to turn. I think NQ's weaker today again, like usual. We can get this 5-minute flip here, and I might be looking for shorts again. I'm only gonna long when the time is right. This is most likely not the long that I want. Yep. Let's see what we can do. And ES is holding very well. NQ's really starting to pour down already. What we're doing here, guys. We just gotta be patient like yesterday. Yesterday we were able to secure like pretty much 9 points on ES with like no drawdown. Like there's like equivalent of like 50 points on NQ essentially. And that was a good trade. So we just do the same thing over and over. Just wait, get a high probability setup, bang it out. Even on price action where I feel like it's not as easy. ENQ wants to move lower right now. Yesterday, patient did pay. Only one trade yesterday, and it was the best trade of like the day. No way logging high of the day on Friday afternoon pays. Like you're logging high of the week. You're logging up the high of the week right now. $50 points on NQ, so they're not 9 points on ES. Let me see. How would that work? If I do a 3-point stop, I usually do 10. I don't know, maybe like 40 points then. Usually like a 4-to-1 conversion. Like if I get like 1 point on ES, it's usually like 4 points on NQ. No short today. I am kind of more interested in short, but again, I want to be patient with it. We have the inversion here. We have the somewhat something we can work with here. But yeah, ES is very strong. I'm not sure how this one's play out first. Yeah, I'm not talking about like exact monetary conversion. I'm talking about like movements, not when it's divergent like this, but like let's say if ES moves like 20 points, you'll see NQ move 80 points. If you disregard like one side is leading versus other. I'm sure I want to drop. Grind down feels like it won't pay. NU is just really diverging right now. There's a big price difference. Broly says, "Thank you for the live stream. I feel like you're learning so much." That's the plan, man. I wish, you know, there's days where the price action feels easier to trade. This one is just difficult for me. Maybe for other people, they'll just be able to long freely. But I think I have a more systematic approach where I can't long like high of the day or premium. And just like yesterday, the only way I would long is if we kind of get back into like equilibrium to discount and then get like that sweep. That's why we were able to get like perfect long entry with like no drawdown. And if it didn't take those equal lows and drove into that BPR, that 15-minute BPR yesterday, we would have not gotten a single trade. But some people thrive in all-time high. Like they'll just like, you know, they'll see this pumping and they'll be like, okay, we just broke highs. I'm gonna just long this, and they'll just get like a free 20 points. I just can't do that. I literally can't. Just like the same thing, like where if they, you know, I guess the opposite, where we break lows and do like a bear market, I just can't do the same thing, just join in. I wish I can though, because this would be free money. I don't have to think. I just need a long, maybe put a buy stop order, you know, and just let it go. Because every time we break highs, we just tend to really push. But yeah, if you're bearish, I guess this inversion is starting to show something. We got this closure. We just retrace inside of it. I want to see a little bit more, if possible. But yeah, NQ short looks pretty solid, I would say. Nvidia is really pushing. Nvidia might just make they hit like 4.2 trillion market cap. They might just be the one to hit 5 before someone hits 4. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, NQ still dragging his feet lower here. How's everyone doing today? No short, look for long opportunities. That's gonna be the plan. I'm going to can't long up here, so I got a short. But if we come back down, most likely inside this gap, I'll have to see. I probably won't even take the longest on NQ. It would be probably an ES. If ES makes another high, we'll actually get like a nice confirmed SMT. Maybe NQ can take the recent high out and then start turning. Let's see here. If we get 500 likes, we'll do a direct funded giveaway. If not, we'll just do the regular 2 giveaways. Let's do that, chat. $500 should be easy. You know, we usually have like 1,000 viewers already. TGF is the end of day event. Yeah, so we're about to possibly jab higher on ES, which we were doing. We'll get this SMT confirmed more now with ES take another high out. Possibly see a setup on NQ for lower. What year did you start trading props? 2023, and I think it was 2022. I think I've been trading prop for like 30 years now. Maybe it was like late 2022. Like I can't think of the whole picture because I feel like the start, like I was still skeptical of prop firms because I was trading real cash, but then I was like, I'm gonna try prop firms. I don't know what this is about. Let me try it out. And then I think it took like 6 months or something before I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to like really go into it and like focus more on prop firms than like my cash count, let's say. And I think that's where it began. And surprisingly, ETF ETF was my first prop firm. Whenever they were founded, I think I traded them like very early on. They were like not even a year old yet. I think they had like a launch sale that was like celebrating our first year. Some shit like that. Do you guys think this is a short on NQ? It's coming up somewhere. I don't really see the setup yet though, until maybe we can get like one more good drive. But I think we're about to hit this gap in here already. If you're funded with ETF, I think they're, so the good thing is I had, you know, bad experience. People had bad experience before. They change up a lot of things. They said they're gonna do good now. So like now they're in the they're being more on pressure. So if anything happens, I guess we'll be the first. Nope. I'm gonna delete these arrows. I want to see if this happened, but I'm not gonna log into. I'm gonna log into yes. I just want to see this area here if it wants to hold. I won't rug again. Do you guys see top one lately? Top one is getting cooked right now. I'm glad I haven't, you know, did anything with top one yet, because I felt like they were kind of like getting close to like, I don't know, just like borderline not surviving. And now they're denying people's payouts for basically like people like, I don't know, let's say this guy trades with top one, he messes up, he blows it. He trades again, buys more, blows it. Buys more, blows it. And then let's say the fourth or fifth time, he actually did well. He's, you know, he changed his game. He started trading better. He actually got it payout. He requests it, and they're like, we are actually gonna deny your payout and close your account because we're gonna, you're basically sim farming or something. You're cycling accounts. It's like, what? After all that failures, and then the moment he does see, like find success, like, nope. That's why I saw from a handful of people that shared their experience, which I have, you know, you have to give them the benefit of doubt. Like, you want to see like their side of the story. It's been like days and days. I don't think they responded. They just kind of muted them. So, I mean, I definitely want to see their side if they can say, but like, it's kind of hard. Like, you're banning someone or you're denying someone's payout for what do you call it, for sim farming. Why wouldn't you just restrict them from, like, why would you even allow them buy the account in the first place? The better scenario, if they want to do a compromise, pay the guy out first, let him trade, and then, you know, do the eval ban or something. Like, don't say this is your last account. If you know, cycle through this again, we don't want to work with you anymore. That would make a lot of sense. That's like Apex way. Even though people don't like it, that's like proper. That's good practice, at least. You have not heard from top one what the reason as just the guy who got banned. I just saw like a few people shared their full experience. and they said it was like they got it. They posted an email saying you're rejecting your payout because we're of sim farming, which it's kind of like, what other explanations are there? Like, I'm not sure what they could say to convince the public perception to think otherwise. I bet you would not get banned. I mean, I'm not even trading them. I think it's bad practice. It's bad practice to allow him to purchase account and work his way to get a payout and not pay him out and say, you know, you're cycling accounts. You failed too much and you're just flipping. They should have just paid him and then, you know, stop him from buying more accounts. That is like the most easiest compromise that works on both sides. We're getting a nice drive now, damn. I want to see if we could get a short opportunity, but nope. We only heard one side. The thing is, it's been days. Usually prop firms who get accused of this, I don't know why we got Biblical being very defensive of top one, but like they could have responded any way they want. They chose to time them out, which I don't think is good. Buying multiple sets of trade to funded accounts and blow them the same day isn't even attempted trade. I mean, that could be tilting, you know. What, you know, if you want to prevent that, just restrict them from purchasing. Again, you know, stop them from purchasing. But daily loss limit, that's also, yeah, there's so many ways to go about it. That's like the worst way you could do. I think pretty much the worst way you could do it. I'm looking at ES. I could be looking at longs on ES at 6420s. Don't think we're still long up here yet. We're still like pretty deep in premium. I'm gonna dive deeper into the reason it's a traded recurring rules. I'm always for that too. Like, I'm always hearing like, you know, Apex is one of those reasons where, like, you know, someone posts like something happened, a denial, and then everyone just jumps on Apex and like, you didn't hear the full story. You know, you don't know why they got back. Maybe he hedged, he did something. I'm always like that. But this one is like, you hear the case and you say he got denied and banned or whatever for purchasing too many accounts. It's like, there's no problem could really defend that, I feel like. Because he should have restricted it before that's proper. Till today, TPT gone, going back to 5-minute time frame away from 1. It's yeah, so like that could help. Definitely 5-minute definitely would help more than a 1, especially pushing all-time highs. But also this price action is not like your normal, because like what percentage of price action is just pushing all-time highs? I think it's very little, maybe like 5-10% of your trading activity. So that's like more abnormal price deliveries. So once we get back in, once we leave these highs and like leave it for a few weeks, we'll be kind of back to normal. And then that's probably when your trading strategy, your trading model is back to. They would charge back, they haven't paid, yeah. I'm not long NQ, guys. I'm going long ES because ES is the stronger asset. ES is much stronger, just like how I long ES yesterday, and it worked out well. NQ is pretty weak compared to ES right now. It's going lower, but that doesn't, you know, I'm gonna wait for ES to also go lower. I was in My Fun of Futures stream, and the majority of the chat is just My Fun of Futures staff. No way. Are you serious? I'm kind of like sometimes skeptical of some streams where like it's like kind of dead, but they have a lot of viewers. It's like, are they buying their viewers? I don't know. Or just a lot of staff just be there. I get like, you know, the promotion, like free resets, free giveaways for those prop firm streams. How many of you guys in the chat right now actually watches a prop firm stream? If so, which one? And like, I guess tell me more about it. Is it good? Has it been helpful for you? Is it entertaining? Is it good for your trading? Are you there for the giveaways? And we're pushing another high here. I mean, I could be looking at NQ if I can see that, you know, we're gonna leave this area and start moving higher. We can start looking for NQ setups, but right now this should be like not touching still. I watched it when it counts, not for value. I would rather watch a stream of water boiling. NinTrader actually has like pretty solid traders. Tradeify seems solid, yeah. PWME. You won plenty of my funded features TV. I mean, that's good. Yeah, at least you got something out of it. Matt, yeah, Matt is good. I want to kind of see him copy trade, but I think that's just not his style. I mean, that's each do their own. Rocket Scooter is a genius marketer. Let me know how I can market myself. And he's doing good with his views and his socials lately. But yeah, if you say he's a genius marketer, let me know what I can do to improve too. I don't really think about marketing, I feel like, other than just like verbatim marketing, just promoting my code. But how to get more viewers, I don't know. He does stream all day though. I think he streams for like 7 hours, doesn't he? Because he trades like AM. He trades lunch, which is like, I think with like micro features for an hour, and then he goes back to PM. And he streams like 3 hours each. I'm just trying to stream for 2 hours. I don't think I want to be on for that long. Is 9 hours? What do you do for 9 hours? I feel like, I mean, I guess you're treating it like a 9 to 5. That makes sense, but you're in one spot. Don't you want to also live your life? Wait, I don't know. It's been working. It's been working for him. Should I do that? Should I do like a 24, not 24-hour stream, but like a long stream every day? Jeez. His voice is failing because of it. Rebate ID is the best in the industry affiliate. There's like no other reason why you would use someone else's code if, you know, let's say like Tradeify. Everyone gets 35%, right? If you use someone else's code, you're just, you know, I get supporting them, but if, you know, if you want an extra savings, it's an extra 5% off. So it'd be like 40% off. Plus the raffle, which we're giving a lot of giveaways. What are we doing here, chat? We dipped inside the 15 minute. I was watching to see if ES wants to dip inside here too, and this is where I would have like looked for longs aggressively here, and we went shy of it. So I bought 3 trading account using your code. Added my email in the rebate section. I didn't get the email. Guys, just be patient. Some prop firms take, you know, we run it daily. Other prop firms take 2 days. Others takes 1 week. Most of them are like, you know, daily though. But I think it's kind of weird. Like I have staff. I'm looking at the emails. People are expecting like instantaneous, you know, like work. Like they want, like they buy account, use our code. They expect the rebate in like minutes. And let's say they withdraw, they expect the withdrawal in minutes. It was like we mostly do it like every day already. So how is that? Like no service really do that instant. You request like a payout from Apex or a firm, you're not gonna get it in minutes either. Within 24 hours is pretty good already. I need to put a screen up. I'm like, just wait at least 2 days or 3 days. Most, like 90% of it would be in the first 24 hours, but just in case, so people don't freak out. Is that like PTSD from other prop firms, like I guess FT Fast Track Trading? That's why I hear from some users, like when they get very nervous to payout, like after it takes like, they're like, I've been waiting 24 hours for my payout. Are these guys gonna rug pull? I'm like, you're talking about take profit trader. You're talking about Top Step. Like these guys are here for 5-10 years. And it surprises me. They even say that TradeFi, I sent this to Brett Simba one time. I don't know if I shared this in the stream, but this guy said, I usually get the payout in like 5 minutes or like, 10 minutes. But this time it's been more than 3 hours. Can you help me? I'm getting nervous. It's like more than 3 hours. That's it. You know what pushed me to stream more? I need to just keep on sipping sparkling water. Let me see chat here. I'm not gonna take any trades here. I want to. I mean, I could look at NQ very soon. I need to see if we can get past this area first. We have this order block inversion. If we can get through this and I can see that ES could keep on moving, then I'll look to long the next discount, and I'll probably use this as that retracement already. But I'm not convinced yet that this is gonna keep on moving on NQ. I thought you were already long ES. No, I wanted the ES 15-minute gap. My fish brags they pay in microseconds. they do that, but now they take 80%. Or not, no, you get 80%. You get instead of 100 or 90%. I don't know how I feel about that though, chat. What do you guys think? Would you guys be fine with a firm taking 80%? Like most firms just take 90. Like there's some that gives you 100 still. Like Apex gives you 100. Fun Next Futures give you 100, and then every other firm give you 90 basically. Now they're taking 80. We're working backwards. Like if this is gonna keep on progressing, it's gonna be 70-30. And then we're going to go to the traditional prop firm, which is like, not even like, the prop that we're familiar with. It's going to be like 60-40. And I don't know how I feel about that. Because if I make like, 10K a day, I really just got 8,000 or 6,000 if it keeps on going to 60. How do you use high time frame point of interest and low time frame interest? I have a video on that. You should just watch that video. Try the rebate thing for the first time. Yeah, no, I got you. I just I was venting more about like the support ticket that we get sometimes. Now I'm behind in chat. Let me keep on looking. How does a rebate thing work? Very easy. You just purchase it with our code, and then you just submit it on our website. I'm just gonna put the link there too. My computer banned a guy saying he took a while. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, let me keep on looking at chat. 80 is crazy. What other firm gives you 80, by the way? I think I get it if it's I get it for like, let's say trade day, or no, trade day starts at 80, but it goes to 90, and then eventually it goes to 95 or something, depending on how much payouts. Yeah, so like I even like that a lot. Apex only gives 100% up to 25K or some limit. It's 25K per account. You know how big that is? That's huge. So like you basically get 100% of your profit up to 500,000 basically per account, even if you have the smallest account. That's huge. Oh, we have a breaker here. Do we take this though? I don't know. He's just really pushing. This played out so well. We just held this 15-minute. If I take a setup like this, it's gonna be like a C- setup. Like we're gonna be within the trend, but we're playing the weaker asset, and this is like this one of the more sloppy entry at premium. So I might pass on this one. Let me look at chat. 90 should be max. I don't want 80 become the norm. Yeah. Yeah, Top Step's 90%. I'm not gonna count anyone that gives you like 100% for the first like 10,000 lifetime. But if it's like Apex where it's like per account, that is a different story. My Fun Next I think Funded Next is the one thing that's underrated. They give you 100% split every single time, like with no limits either. Like, so it's like very, like, I guess better than Apex in that way, but like Apex is also goated too, like 25,000 per count. Like, that's why every time you see someone submits a payout on Apex, it's always 100% of the profit, not never like it's split, unless you take like a $3 million payout or 2 million. Then you'll see like that number change. But like someone requests a payout, they usually do like 2K per account and then be like 40K in their bank account. So you get a lot more. And when you compare 100% versus 80%, that is 20% less. I think that matters. So that should be in consideration when you're looking at the price point. Like, they can have the lowest prices, but you know, you only get 80% of your profits. I know Rocket Scooter Matt and then, like, you know, Coach Dakota from Top that were like arguing back and forth. I don't know if how I feel about, like, I like them both. They're both cool. But like, if I want to be unbiased, I would kind of lean on the side that I don't like 80% still. And I'm not sure if Rocket Scooter Matt might be a little bit more biased since he does work with Y-Fund Futures now. Because there's no good argument to favor that over just 90 or 100 or anything like that. Tick only gives 80. Yeah, Tick is also stupid too. I don't even like the Ferb like that. Yeah, so Take Profit Trader is the only one where I get daily payouts. 80% makes sense, and then, you know, 90% live. That makes so much sense. Like, I could rock with that basically. Is my fund futures 90% at live though? It should be the case, right? If it's 80 at sim, it should be 100 or 90 at on live. That would make the live more favorable then. Usually that's a better setup, like Take Profit. TradeFi introduced the 90% split on everything. What is TradeFi at, by the way? Is it 80 or 90? I'm confused. I don't remember. I mean, because I haven't did the sim in a while. Funded Next is not at 100. It is 100. It's at 80. Oh, that's kind of lame too then. No offense, but they basically want to save 10% more. Yeah, but if Funded Next is not at 100, what is that? Is that 90? Because I can guarantee you it's 100. I already receive payouts from them. It's always 100. So, oh, someone asked if Funded Next is doing instant funding. No, okay. I'm not sure if I should even say this or if I'm allowed to, but they're gonna launch something probably next week. I don't know the official date, but it's not instant funding. I thought it was instant funding, but I think this might be better than instant funding. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it. They introduced it to me. I was like, this is actually kind of fire. So they did tell me to not share anything specific, but maybe I could just describe it. Is that fine? I don't know if anyone is watching from their side, but I think I would combine it like very similar to. It's 1 day pass. I don't know if I can say that. It's too late now. But it's a cheaper option. It's a more cheaper option, so like very affordable. What did I say it was like? I'm probably gonna go for the 25K accounts though, so I can do 12 accounts. So like when I was like kind of describing like this is basically like the growth for my fund features, but better, plus like Apex scalability. I think that's the best way I can describe it. But you guys will see it next week. It's like it's not gonna be too long. You keep saying something to get back. It's because like I'm thinking like, would they care if I say it, or I don't know, because I'm gonna probably when they launch it, I'm gonna talk about it anyways. Why not just talk about it a few days early? Maybe get you guys interested. But all I know is like they like don't share the plan, don't share the specific, but I can probably describe it, right? speculate even. For fun and X. But I think you guys like it. I was surprised. I was like, this is kind of fire. This is actually kind of fire. And like, I like how Apex scalability, like you have 20 accounts, it's uncapped after a certain point. This is like the same setup. And I'm gonna do 12 accounts with them on the 25k accounts because it's 300k max allocation. So you can do 300ks, 650ks, or 12 25ks. And I think this setup is better to do more accounts. And the old plan, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can do 25k or 50k. This one, I think it matters more. If that makes sense. If ES start turning, I'm going to be shorting NQ very aggressively. That was for funding next again, guys. Funding ticks. What about funding ticks? I mean, oh, they did it 35%. Guys, we're also partnered with them too. If you guys want to purchase, you can use code, Patrick or whatever, or other affiliates, but just know that we're the only one right now who actually give benefits. I did like, you guys saw how Patrick was giving like a reward match up to like a limit though. So I was like, maybe he gave like 10,000 or 20,000 total. I was telling him, I was commenting in his post. I was like, you should do more. Like, this is a good idea. I might steal it. You should do more. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do more. It's like, you can afford it. Like, you can probably do like 50 people and not the first 10. And like, the firm could just tell you who does it. Like, they know everything in the back end. We get the data from every firm too, so they know who gets a payout, who if they use your code or not. So it's very easy reward. That's the way that we do it for the cashback, anyways. But yeah, we're the only one, guys, who gives you guys the cashback, a raffle entry for free account, and then some more benefits soon. Funny Next is giving 30 what? I'm watching for this 5-minute flip, guys. If ES wants to fill up this 5-minute, that'll be the start of something. We have like a nice wick, no candle wick down. I want to see if I can play this on ES or NQ short. Is Funny Next giving yeah, a discount? Oh, okay. For the launch of the new plan, which is I think next week. Yeah, it's actually probably the lowest price if you do the 25k in the market, if I recall. It's because I like the old plan, but like this new plan is also very nice. But it's because you guys are so cheap. You guys are like, Funny Next too expensive, and they came up with this plan. And like, I guess it works out. It kills two birds with one stone. You guys are, it's too expensive. But even though it's no activation fee, it's uncapped payouts, everything of that sort, and you still get all the right benefits. But this time, it's a lot cheaper. I don't know how they're gonna make money on this actually. They probably gonna not do a sale on it after the first launch. It won't make sense to. I feel like they're gonna do it like the starter approach. You know how you guys for MyFund Futures, they never do a sale on the starters for the most part. Like they do it like back then it was like sale on Starter Plus or Expert, but the starter itself, I actually love the starter. That was like very good value, so cheap but like still good. So they're probably gonna keep it like 5% discount like after the launch sale, which is like really good. But I think you guys like it. Those cheap boys over here in the chat, you guys finally get a chance to try the starter. This is best. I actually like the starter too. I don't know why they changed it from the core though. Like it is cheaper, but you're taking a lower split, and then you can't do 1-day pass anymore. Like Wasn't starter 1 day pass like the highlight of the starter program? Like 2 things. 1 day pass is gone. Now it's like 2 day pass, 50%. You can't pass in one shot anymore. And then you went from 90 to 80. And it's like you just ruined something like one of my favorite plans in the market. Like for cheap for the cheap plans, basically. Not the favorite plan in the market in general, but for anyone who is tight on budget, that's what I recommend. I was like, go to my favorite starter. That is the plan. You don't work with Prop Shop? No, I think Prop Shop, it might be too risky. I just purchased Funding6 account using your code. I can't find an order ID. It's payment ID, so you get the receipt, and we're gonna post a guide later today, but it's just payment ID. I think it's very simple. I think a lot of people are already doing it correctly. This is not good right now, guys. I'm leaning short still right now, but I don't see on ES yet. I see it more on Q. We kind of have this bullish breaker that got invalidated. So that's a good thought. I think NQ can do another nosedive here. That's the only thing I can really see happening. Guys, if we get 500 likes, we'll do a direct funding giveaway. We have a few direct funded from Lucid or Tradeify. I guess it's just up to you which one you want. Would you say Apex is beginner? No, dude. Every time someone asks me that, I tell them Apex is the final boss. Like, you need to be on top of your shit if you want to trade Apex. If you want like something like beginner friendly, you go for the cheap accounts, like the starter program, which I guess it exists, but it's gonna go away soon. Which is I guess better between Funding6 and Funding6. I think, in my opinion, they are both the one that are trying to compete the most, if that makes sense. They're both on Forex giants, and they're coming features really hot, very aggressive. So I think you're gonna see Tradeify, MyFund Futures, and other prop firms slowly lose market share because they're going so hot. Maybe even like Tops and Apex start like losing more market shares. I feel like Apex is already like, there's definitely a lot of user base, but like with all the eval bans and like I don't know, the fear mongering and all that stuff, like they're just slowly losing their core like huge trader base. They probably still have a lot of traders though, but like if I'm looking like at Twitter and other like polls and communities, like there's less and less people using Apex when like a year ago everyone in my that I know are trading Apex. Alpha Zero. Oh yeah, Alpha Futures Zero plan is like the My Future starters. Actually, that's like alternative. If you miss the My Future starters, when they go away, the Alpha Zero plan is gonna be it. A video went red. About time. Jat, type 2 if you're not trading Apex right now, and type 1 if you are. Let's just see it based off of this stream. 1 if you're using it, 2 if you don't, for Apex. 2. Just type 1 time, by the way. Please don't spam it. So I'm trying to see a good poll here. Oh, that's a lot of 2s. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I think there's more 2s than 1s right now. Someone say 3. Jesus, I don't know. No, they're just trolling. Make a poll. Okay, fine. I'll do that. Are you trading Apex? I'll plug myself too. Yes. How? I'm gonna do 2 options. Oh, I guess I would do 3 options. I'm gonna put neutral. I think neutral might be good for people that like maybe they are trading Apex, but they don't have any accounts right now because they're working on it or they don't want to buy it yet. So I feel like that would be like a good median. Like you're not trading Apex, but it's not because you don't want to. But yes, best firm with scalability. 2 is no trash, better options. And then neutral is like, yeah, you're just like not trading yet, or you're still thinking about it. Just not decision yet. Jeez, there's a lot of people not trading Apex, so that's what I'm like kind of seeing more and more. Apex is still solid for me because they're the only one that can pay a lot of people in payouts, but I can see why people aren't trading Apex because again, $140 activation fee is quite expensive when you add it all up because you have trailing drawdown and it's a hard to pass account to versus others. Like there's a lot of things to it. Especially you like one of the 150k accounts now piles up, it gets more expensive. Like at that point, I feel like Top Step might be more value based. But the only good appeal that I could say for Apex is like 20 accounts is huge. 20 accounts is that's it. That wins. If they drop to 5 accounts, are you trading Apex? I feel like 90% of people will be like, no, I'm not trading Apex anymore. Apex evals are super cheap. Yeah, but then you have like a very expensive activation fee, which people neglect. I hope they do a promo for the activation fee. 140, I feel like is a lot. I feel like $100 or 120, 110. I don't know, something that would like be more appropriate. Bunox evals are cheaper. No way. Bunox activation fee is also gigantic. Even the lowest account 50k is like already 150. If you want a bigger account, it's like 200, 300. Bunox is like the worst comparison. Chat, we're like almost an hour in. Do we look for shorts here? I don't really trade oil. I think you're. Is TPT your #1 firm? I think TPT is great. The only thing that was holding me back was their support team, but I think so far lately they've grown their support team. I've seen users like make tickets and they get solved like in the same day now. So I think they're probably the king right now. I want to be real, they're probably the king right now, especially at 40% off, no activation fee. Like that's a no-brainer. And they also move like it's end of day on live accounts. They got to be king for me. That or I don't know what else. What else would be better than TPT right now? Support is bad, but they always resolve issues. I think that what matters. I'm not sure if they reimburse you the time. Like if it takes like 3-4 days. Like let's say you have no market data, do they give you more time? I hope they do. But now, at least now, their support has been tremendously better. It was, dude, like 2 months ago, some people had to wait like a whole week or 10 days, 2 weeks to have like an issue resolved. And I think now it's reduced like to 1 day, maybe 2 days at the latest, and if not the same hour. I'm not trading Bunox. I think they're a scam to me. I'm kind of leaning shorts now. I think if ES can move away from this. I don't want to be too early though. Again, for me to long, I think I need like this would be a good long here, right? If ES can move all the way back down here, take out these lows out, and then come back up, this would be like a discount long. And then I could long on NQ probably lower, which is great. I don't like long when I see ES like still near all-time highs. That's where I don't feel good about. And I'm okay with missing it. Chat, name your top 2 firm, like disregarding, I guess, the discount. Like your 2 top firm where you think they're the king. I think TBT is one of them for me. I'm not sure the other one yet. The other one could be. It might be Apex only because of 20 counts, but I don't know if I even want to put Apex on there because they're so expensive now. It's Take Power Trader and maybe Top Step. And then if Lucid has Trade Evade, Lucid's gonna be definitely up there too. I heard, I think I was talking to AJ, the CEO. I commented, I was like, what about 250k instant fund account? He said, I think he said it was coming. So that would be something new. I don't think I've ever seen that size of account for like a legit firm. TPC and Top Step, that's the popular answer right now. I feel like that is a really good choice. Why do you like TBT so much? It's like 50% consistency. It's end of day, and then daily payouts, day 1 payouts. No firm really offers that except Trade Day, which is like kind of stealing their model. It's honestly just stealing it completely right now, which is so hilarious, and at the same time really good. Because like why wouldn't you want that, anyways? I think we go lower. Do you guys want to take shorts? I want to see a better setup though, but I do have a lot of evals I can work on if and maybe we can wait for a funded setup. I think we're building a lot of internals and maybe we can get something moving down. Where the hell is it? Are you not concerned about the 30 to 1 hour keeping a sub? I feel like if you like higher, we're gonna try to get a nice retrace before that too. That's always why I see like if I can't really look for longs here because it's just not a good long area, can I find a short? And I think that's where I'm at right now. I think short looks better. How are you still trading evals? It's because I started some firms for trade day. which like I'm working on. And other for like take prop trade. I'm trying to add more, get some reserves. I don't know if I feel comfortable with trading my funded on a bad setup though. I also requested Apex payout too, so that's good. But shorts look good here. I think we also inverse this. This is gonna be the confirmation too. If we inverse this, I'm gonna try short. Is that inverse? I don't know if that's inverse. Oh yeah, it kind of is. I want to play this. I want to try this. We can put our stop in the turtle high. I'm gonna try this on the eval and then also my top step. I'm not gonna trade my Apex today, I don't think, unless it's a good setup, because they're already pending at payout. So I'll put my stop most likely this high. You know, this is based off the inversion, which I think we have some internals in ES. I can see this coming back lower. I'm gonna give this basically like kind of tight right now. NQ is weaker, so that's why I'm playing on NQ also. Back at entry. I might give it a little bit more space. Here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it to this high, about 10 points or 8 points. And if we can get this lower, go for something down here. That's not bad. Just moving through this. Haven't really moved much yet. Trade day is 30% consistency, by the way. So it's like very tight consistency rule. Looking fine here, looking fine. Just keep on moving, keep it pushing, keep it pushing. I want to see this sell through this low. Here we go. Take this low out. I'm gonna take one out. This is a pretty tight stop, to be honest, so I think we're good here. We're doing good. We're dancing fine. Didn't take this on Apex, like I said, but we're gonna take this off on top step here. Did we get this off this low 31? And then we'll see if we can just put the break even the other one. If this takes it, can we take this first? I missed out low, but I think we're gonna smash this next push here. I had a good feeling because we kept on getting rejected, and then ES is like, ES looked like we're gonna get a nice rebalance. It's always like good to see like if I don't feel good about, oh, there we go, nice wick there, nice wick. I have the other one gonna put at even. I would hate to hit even on it. Took one off already at the low, so we got one for 10. The stop was only about 8.5. See what we could do. See what we could do. It's not that bullish. It's not that bearish right now. Should we just take this as a scalp? This might be just a scalp for me now. Just kind of pouring back up. Let me just look at the other time frames. We did take this wick out. This was something I was going for too. I don't feel the best about it for lower. That wick was kind of what I was going for. So I just might take this for the last one. You guys want to see execution on this? Yeah, we're gonna take that. So yeah, basically took one for 10, the other one for like 4. I'm good with that, honestly. First scalp of the day. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. It is counter trend, but at the same time, you kind of expect a drive lower, especially if you're playing the weaker asset and you see the stronger asset starting to be weak and starting to turn. I'm not confident that this does go all the way down. So let's just treat this as a scalp and let's keep on. If I like the short again, I'll re-enter. I'll add another one. Right now, I'm just going to take a calm. Type boy, we took that trade with me, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. It wasn't the worst trade. I mean, there's no time to complain that you couldn't get in because I feel like I was in drawdown for like a few points. So it was good. Now we just wait. Now we just wait to see what we can do. If this could, you know, get under this 15-minute gap, we have these lows next. If you scalp, why not trade AM? You could be done in seconds with trading orb. I don't, honestly, I don't believe in orb. Let's say that. I might hurt some feelings here, but orb is just orb. I'm not about it. Orb is opening range break, I think. Something like that. Yes, just looks so good right now. Still pushing. Accidentally had a short and long for Tradify less than 1 minute. Would I get in trouble? I don't. If you didn't make any money, I feel like most prop firms would just see as a mistake. Dude, but I like doing tight stops like this because if it goes above 40, like 3 already, I showed it at 41. If it goes above 43, I already feel a little bit shaky. I could already close that for -2. My hard stop was all the up there, so I definitely had a lot of wiggle room to really play with here. I had a really good amount of wiggle room. Oh, we had a deep wick. Holy crap. We need to see some more continuation. You guys make some money, chat? Honestly, this price action, like, if you make money in this price action, you're doing something good already. You're doing something good. So, just be happy with that. It's not the easiest. Let me type something out. What's the next trade, guys? All right, I was messing something. One more $200 a day, and I'll have my biggest payout ever. What's that biggest payout? Oh, sorry, let me look at chat. 6K, not stonk level. 6K is good, guys. Come on, let's be real. Should I delete this so I don't get people confused? Mm-mm-mm. 8K is a 6-figure income a year, so 6K is very good. Yeah, I mean, it's also scalable. Like, you know, I think my first payout was like, I don't know, like $1,500, and then like my first fee, like good one was like after multiple accounts, it was like 5,000 or 6,000. I felt really good about that, and that's a milestone. That's a stepping stone. You just keep on going. And then if you keep on progressing, you know, as a trader, you know, and all the qualities of a trader with risk management, discipline, you can keep on killing it. Add more firms so you scale up. There's a lot of ways to do it. I like to take my time on it though. It's very hard for me just like go like 20 accounts in without me getting a feel for things first. I tried that in the past. I think with ETF especially, they had 20 accounts back then. I didn't know what I was doing. They offered 20 accounts. I go right into it. Not good. Funding ticks payout cap is 200K. Yeah, I think they updated that. That's actually very nice. Like I said, they're competing. They're competing. Damn, we're going for highs. See, I want to see us push lower and then flip. And I think if we want to focus on the flip here, this would have probably been this closure and that it's like so on point where you get this flip here right there. I'm not going to treat this as a breaker. I'm going to treat this just a chasing delivery because we took it out the low. Close here. We just retapped on it and just lift off. Absolutely crazy push. I think we're gonna go for highs, guys. Maybe I could have played for this long, flipped long here. This would have been good because we also flipped the inversion too. That bearish setup doesn't work anymore. We can look for this breaker at least. I think this is a solid breaker here. It's a large one, so I definitely see something here. But ES took the highs already. Every time ES takes one more jab high of day, it makes me a little bit nervous because I don't know if it's gonna hold or flip. Not much happening. We're just going for highs. Can you make trading views share your position? I trade NinjaTrader. It's very inefficient. I think something that I could consider though is maybe like one of the days. It's not gonna be every day because I think then the signal boss is gonna flood. Because I already share like when I take the trade, when I'm in drawdown, when I take the loss. Maybe one of the day, it could be like Fridays, right? Fridays or like Tuesdays. I'll figure out how to display my NinjaTrader and put in like the corner or something so you guys can see, but I'm not sure if it would help that much other than like you'll know if I'm in for sure, but at the same time you see me adjust my stop, my TP when I get stopped out, when I enter. I guess it's just easier for people to signal bot. I can do that once a day or once a week. We're just pushing. Yeah, we got to break it here. I want to see if we can get a little bit lower, but I feel like you don't need to. I mean, yeah, if the loyal people here or the people that's been here, they would probably say the same thing, that you don't need to. But it's the people, it's the certain amount of people that are like, you know, they would want it. NQ has a lot to go up. Right click on chart trader properties. Are you talking about NinjaTrader? Oh, yeah, I think you're talking NinjaTrader. Properties. Let me see what this is out. Check show realized profit when flat. Okay. Let's see what this does. Check show. I don't know where this is. It's in properties. I want to try to see if we can get a long setup in a second here. Most like, probably off this 1 minute breaker. It was like a closure here, so that validated it. I guess that retap back in here. That was it. Chart trader. What the hell is chart trader? Chart style. Is it one of these buttons? Oh, there it is. Yeah, maybe you could do this after. I don't know. Oh, on the right side. Okay, I see what you guys are talking about. I'm learning here. Hang on, let me see this first. We also can see a 5 minute breaker coming up too. That could be something we could play with. See, I use NinjaTrader, but I don't know the ins and outs of it, to be honest. But what is this? So check. This is chart trader. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, okay, there. This is it. I mean, you can just calculate if you want, but we're up to 85 right now. Pretty much it. This is just slow, but I'm glad we got a short. I feel like we should have played along though. I always regret this because sometimes like I'm just waiting for a little bit lower. This would have been the long opportunity here. If I think I was like kind of texting someone. Flip here because this is like short-term short or counter trend for just like a more sweep. Then once we flip back up, and that's why I had a good feeling that we're gonna turn back up. You just want to look for something like this, like a flip here, and that's that flip. And if you miss this, the breaker here validates, and you get the next one here, which, albeit, could be a better entry. Like, I would probably like leave it down here, to be honest. But it's also very slow today. Why do even chat want that? I guess it just shows that I made the money. It shows 285. Even though like I show the executions every single time and me holding through it or everything like that. It's gonna help them become a better trader though. So we do have a breaker here now. I could see us playing this. I'm just thinking like, what would I grade this setup? This is probably like a C setup. Should have flipped long though. The attention given to the haters that care about that is so out of proportion. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Sometimes I just want to be like, it's always like, if I don't respond to it, of in a way they could be like, oh yeah, we're right about that. But like, if I have nothing to hide, I guess it doesn't really matter. At the same time, I guess you let them win when you do that. I'm not like not saying that the people asking are haters, but that's the when people do push for something like that, it does lean more to it. I wonder if we take that. Ah, should we have taken that? That was a quick wick. Yeah, I got you. I got you next trade. Where you guys went along here? We got the short move already. We have a few long setups. I feel like that brushes it. Slow day. Imagine copy train TBM. I feel like that's definitely a shade. But can you elaborate more on that? What does that mean? Like, has he been doing that bad? I guess is what I'm asking. Because from the sound of it, that looks like he's been doing horrendous. He has some big payouts. To be frank, that's all I remember. He had that Apex run, and then I feel like he fell off the map. Like, I have not seen him anywhere in leaderboards or post a payout, unless he doesn't post a payout. Oh, he has. What do you think changed though? Was he lucky? You guys think? I'm not trying to hate anything. I'm just kind of bringing a topic. Like, these guys are talking about how he's like on a losing streak right now. Is it the market? Like, how long was the losing streak? Was it like a few months or since his Apex run? He trades AM with a 7-point stop. That's smaller than mine. Mine, I'm doing like 10 points. That last trade was 8.5, so that was like very tight to me. If he's on average with 7, that is going to be a lot of in and out. Is this long entry? I feel like I can definitely get a long entry here somewhere. I just don't feel good about where it's at. His risk reward is negative. Yeah, negative risk reward is kind of difficult. TBM is trades by Matt. He's like a YouTuber too, which I think he's exclusive with Apex still, right? I mean, maybe it'll be good for him. Like, if he acknowledges he's struggling, which I'm not sure what's happening. You guys are saying that he's struggling, to take some time off from streaming and just like recollect, maybe even like practice more or something. I feel like that's something I might do. Like, if I'm performing daily, consecutively losing, I'll be like, guys, I can't stream anymore for a little bit. I need to practice. I need to lock in. He's acknowledged. Okay, That's good. Because I'm trying to have a high win rate and also a high risk reward. It doesn't have to be high. It doesn't have to be like 2R, but like a higher than 1-1. So even like one of them drops, the other one will support it, but ideally both of them is higher. And that'll just give me like a pretty good return. And if you guys signal bought me every trade that I take that show publicly, it should show pretty good return. Even today, like we showed this publicly, we had the stop up, 8-point stop. We made 10 plus right there. And that's the only thing. What win rate are you aiming for? Like the highest as possible, but like ideally somewhere like I think 65% is always where I like to target. Like that's something like that'll check the box. More would be better. Like 70%, 75 would be great. But 65, like I'll be very happy with that, if that makes sense. Like I'll be ecstatic at 65%. 60% is still good, but 65 is like I feel like I have something. And I think that's what we've been doing. We've probably been doing like more closer to 75 lately, but this week is different though. I think this week there's a few more losses. It's probably closer to 60. Like today we're one for one so far. And the first TP we did was 11 points. Stop was 8. So like that's still like a was that 1.3R something like, so we're still like, you know, aiming for high win rate, also high risk reward. But you know, something I thought about, like I don't know if I'm gonna do like, it's something that's in my thought, like if I was not focused on making money or like not making money, if I was not focused on, I guess, being consistent and being the best trader I could be, I was thinking of like maybe taking more trades, but like not copy trading like other, I like feel like other streamers that you can take more trades like that, and I feel like that does help with engagement. But I'm not sure if that's something I want to do. It did cross my mind, like what if I just like trade like a few accounts or like one account instead of all my accounts. I don't think it's something I would do though. The risk reward is anything higher than 1 is higher. You know, you're beating the odds. Just like win rate of if you're doing 51%, you're still beating the odds. Definitely want to beat it more. But just think about like other streamers who trade more frequently, like even like FSP. He trades a lot. He trades like freaking, I think like 20 trades a day. People like that. It eats it up. Because he trades like one account at a time, and he's just like, let's switch account, let's switch account. But for me, I copy trade all my accounts. Yeah, no, it's something I'm not gonna really considering. I just thought about like, that would, if I was really focused on like, you know, trying to be the biggest possible, that's something, that's an avenue that I could definitely do. Is it 200? I feel like I only watched like 10 minutes and he already took like 2 trades already. I'm like, I'm assuming he's gonna take 20 trades in like that session. Yeah, I mean, you guys are definitely giving good feedback. That's why we're in like 1 trade so far. We made money. We're happy with that. But people will come in and like, oh, have you traded yet? I was like, only 1 trade? What kind of streamer only takes 1 trade? We have some lows here. If we can sweep this, I can see this coming back up. You also only stream PM. I might be streaming AM next week. I'm not sure every day, but I think I want to try so I can get it going. I'll just see what it works out because I can definitely allocate more time. It'll for sure be PM, but AM would be added. I don't know how it would work. I don't know if I need to stop the stream and then come back. What would you guys want that? Would you guys, which one do you prefer? Like if I do like, let's say 10 to 12 stop and then 1 to 3 and then it'd be 2 streams. A good break would be ideal probably, right? If we get a setup here, I'll try it. I'm gonna have to wait for them something low time frame here. People want AM streams, and I'm open to it a little bit more now because I feel like I have the PM session on lock. I know what to do with it. This is probably the long area. I'm getting the vibe for it now. But I could also see this like boom, and took another nosedive. The range just kind of is tight, right? Like if you disregard the wick, I keep on saying this, but like if you disregard the wick, let's say this wick is gone, and then the wick is gone. So far for PM, for NQ, this has been moving like exactly 20 points. That's like nothing. And the trade that we took was already 20, like 11, 12 points. So it's like it's not that easy to just join in when we're not moving that much. Let me see what someone in chat saying. It's not about hating, it's about transparency. Most of us are struggling, and to me it seems like you're as well, but you made 800K. I'm not struggling. Are you assuming I'm struggling? In my trades? I think you know, the stream can see that we've been hitting more winners than losers by far. And that's attributed to being very disciplined and being very careful. You're afraid to take a trade. You know what's good about that though? When you're not taking a trade, you don't lose money. You don't make money, but you don't lose money. So the comparison is like, would you rather take like 10 trades a day and like hit like 60% win rate, or would you rather take like 1 trade and hit 100%, or a high, like very high, something high? Stick to football, oh, bro. He said, I love football. That's his username. Just you know, we took 1 trade so far and it was a winner. And then yesterday, we also took 1 trade so far. You remember that? The entire day yesterday, we only took 1 trade, and guess what? It was a winner. So far, we're back-to-back winning. No losing yet. And I guess that's attributed to me being scared to take a trade. This was yesterday. I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but 9 points on ES. It actually hit this target. It was so clean. One of the best trades of the month, basically. And if you see the execution so far, this is still 285. We're still up. We're about like 6,000 so far. I don't know what we could do today though. Can you show how you're doing the alerts with Desi? Yeah, I can do that. It's not my priority, but we've been trying to do it more. I think we're gonna work on it probably next month more because he was on vacation or he's off a little bit. But this is what Desi does. This is yesterday here. So he'll alert like this, and you'll be in the trade, and stop target, it hits for him. For me, I usually trade Asia, but I've been off Asia, so my alerts are like something like this. I'll post like what I like. So I like this long. This is my exact entry. This is exactly yesterday. More for like if you can't be in the stream, you'll get the alerts. Like you can signal bot this if you want. And then boom, pretty much it. Oh, I think this is a trade 408. I think this was yesterday. I got mixed up. That's basically how it works. It's not free, guys. That Discord is Desi and Brian. I joined Desi to like we both had a Discord. We just basically combined it, and we're both alerting on it. I think Desi might be streaming too. So like this is like a way to get the alerts if you're not able to go and stream. And if we like trades, fuck, should we take this trade? I felt good about this trade. I don't know if you guys are remembering, but like I was kind of basically framing this up like if we can, sweep this, balance this breaker, and come back. I think that felt good, but also it could also do this, which I'm glad it did, and that pushed up. Yeah, I could definitely take that trade. That's me hesitating right there, or also me getting distracted. Summer's so slow. Yeah, I mean we were very active like a month or 2 months ago, but like with price actions like this, it's hard to trade multiple session because you might just be more throwing money down. Influencer privilege Apex. I mean, I think we already talked about that. That's probably the case. That is the case. But the difference is like who actually applies. So far, I think some of the big people, like Patrick for sure, probably me as well, because I'm a big streamer, big trader. Lanto I guess doesn't apply, so that gets weird because I feel like he's also a very prominent prop trader, but they decided to cut him. If you guys like longs, this could be a long here too. And just keep on trailing it up. I'm not mad at this long. I think it could do something. Like it's such a tight stop, honestly. I feel like I'm trading on like the 15-second chart right now. That's how tight it is. Let's see if this works. I'm basically just trying to see if I can give up $100. 5-point stop on this. I literally have not even 5 points. It's like 4.5 points. I could definitely do a little bit lower though. Yeah, let's do 5 points flat. Let's see what we can do. 1-1 if we take this high out, or if we take this high out. It's just so slow. Like, you guys are gonna be like, oh, he took the trade for like 3 points, 5 or it's like 6 points. But like, we're moving 2 points a candle right now and not even trying to get follow through. Really lackluster. What's your target profit? I have like no target profit. I think I'm gonna just try to see if I can let trail. Ideally, let it pop. Can we get a pop? I expect some follow through right now though. That's what I would really look at, because we had a lot of retracement here, especially this one here, and then we validated a breaker, fair value gap here. This is like a tight stop where you could basically bank on pushing the highs, but it could also be wrong. Like, it's such a tight stop. When you're doing like 4 or 5 point stop, you're not gonna be promised a easy win. And we're pushing. If we take out the high, I would most likely guarantee break even. There's not much money to be made today. Can you explain why you don't put your entry right at the start? Because it's a big breaker. I don't have to do a start. I like to do it a jab in. So like, I mean, it just saves me more stop. I mean, you can definitely do it. Like, if you do want to do it like this, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. I tend to like it a jab more. Like every gap, like 15-minute gap here, you could also, if you feel really good about it, long right there, or you can put it like a jab inside like the 25% quadrant. It just, usually I pair it up with the order block. So like, let's say this candle, I guess this doesn't really apply it, but maybe there's another one that I could do. Yeah, okay, so like this one, you have the big breaker here. You could try long at the top of the breaker, or you could do it at the order block right here. In this case, you would miss it, but this would give you a tighter stop. I like to risk as least as possible. We're still in this. We're just back and forth. We're about to hit even here. How many guys are trying long with me here? I think we have SMT as well, right? It's because ES just goes up and then tough. We're back at break even. Very, very tight stop on this. I would have break even here if we took the high out, but ES did take the high, so wrong choice for me. Wrong choice. Stopped out. I guess you're doing break even. This is definitely sufficient stop. I'm not gonna put it lower than this. Most likely stop me out. Yep, stop me out there. -5. We're poor now. We're actually getting some moves now though. Like, this is like a really deep drive. Vitamin still holding though. Yeah, it has slippage in that? I didn't get slippage on that. You have a 6% win rate on a daily bias or a trade by trade? I don't look at daily bias. I really don't. I just look at what I go based off it. You know what? My entry is at 44.5. This is 1-to-1 if I were to play 1-to-1. Is that crazy? Oh, basis. I don't think a win rate on the daily would matter, because if you take one trade, I only take 1 or 2 trades usually. We're talking about like weekly or monthly. That would be a better data set, right? Kind of doing like a daily basis is a little bit difficult. Not much really happening. Still, the data or the moves today just is so tight, guys. Very tight. How many likes we got? Do we have 500 for a giveaway for direct funded? If not, we're gonna have to do 2 regular ones. We're at 276. You guys don't want it. You guys don't want it. You have 900 viewers. 500 is like right at halfway point, and you're already halfway. Did you close? I got stopped for -5. But yeah, for the deal of the day, guys, deal of the week, take profit, still top. Apex 90% off. They don't do 90% often. Some people buy 8%. I feel like you should just wait for it, because like Apex is not that appealing as much anymore, but 90% is appealing if you want to do that. Tradeify and Lucid, very similar fraud firms. I like Lucid a little bit more right now. The better price point and better payouts. I think they're 90% payout split. Trade day, very close to take profit. Funding next, you're gonna see a surprise with funding next week. I talked about it early in the stream, if you guys remember. Funding ticks also 35% off. Very popular. A lot of influencers has been like partnering with them. You know, we also added them. We don't have any exclusivity, but we give cash back. That's the difference. And yeah, alpha futures, alpha zeros are like my future starters. So check them out, guys. Lucid's money. I feel like once Lucid get Tradeivate, you're gonna see it like literally implode in popularity, just because they have such a good thing going on right now. I think it's like one of the more underrated firms. I think that's a good way to describe it. Like, if you think underrated, they are very underrated right now. And the easiest way to describe it is like they're like Tradeify, but more beefed up. So like, you know how Tradeify has the growth plan, they also have their own model. How Tradeify has a direct funded, they also have their own, which I would argue is a little bit better. No activation fee. But right now, Lucid is only with Rhythmic. I think some of you guys can't handle that. I'm trading with Quant Tower with them. $5% cashback for Apex. No, we're not doing Apex because we need data from Apex. That's the thing. Until they give us the green light on it, we'll do it. But so far, I don't think they will want to. But what I promised to a lot of people on Discord, which I'll push out to everyone, if they ever give us a green light, we're gonna do the cashback probably up to a year, maybe up to like a year and a half. So if you've been supporting us with Code Smart for like the last 6 months, and if they give us a green light, we would have the logs of all the previous data, which is great. And maybe that'll be something good. Maybe be like $300 or something over the last 6 or like a year. What do I do trying to get green on this Friday? Most people who have that same thought, guess what happens? They're like, I'm down like 500 bucks. I'm down 1,000 bucks. I want to end in green. Guess what happens? They blow the account. They actually blow the account. Trust me. In your case, you're saying you're only down 170 from being down 1,100. You're like, you basically like went down here and you kind of caught back up. You're like almost at even, but you want to end up green. I've seen this happen so many times. You're going to maybe try to go for it, and then boop, you're going to blow the account. So try to be careful trying to force something. Be very careful. How does cashback works? Very quick story here. Let's say you buy an account for $500, like a direct funded, $500 from Tradeify or Lucid. Let's say Lucid. Yeah, you spent $500. We'll get, I think, 5% of that, or like 15% of that. We'll give you 5% back. It was your third. So I think we get like 75 bucks commission. We'll give you 25. And then you can withdraw that your PayPal. So like, you just kind of imagine it like an extra 5% discount. So if you spent $450 or $400 before, it'll be like $375 after you take the rebate. Very, very simple. Tradeify is taking a little while. We're going to try to complete this week. It is taking a while because you guys know Tradeify just did a revamp. And we're waiting to collect all the datas because when it was a maintenance, it kind of cut off like a lot of our data. So just give us some time. I promise you. Maybe I'm trying to do it this weekend or everything will be back to normal. New dashboard sucks. Does it suck that much? Does it actually suck that much? You think? Does Trade have a day loss? I don't think they do. 5% cashback on funding ticks as well. Yes, yes. Which is good. That's like, that's free money back. But yeah, next week, guys, I think Monday, I'll probably make an announcement on Sunday if they let me, if they actually launch on Monday. Funding Next futures, new plan is gonna come out, and I think you guys are gonna like it a lot because I was surprised they were doing this. It's for the value folks. Just imagine the MyFund feature starter, but like everything better. Like every single part of it is better. And it's still very cheap. Probably the same price as the starter. A 100% profit split. That's kind of crazy. Like that's when like I keep on saying this. Like when prop firms compete with each other, the consumer wins. Let's say there's only like 2 prop firms, they'll be so freaking greedy. But now we have like so many prop firms like Cutthroat. You're gonna get the best plans, best deals, best everything. So like maybe they'll strive MyFund features to lower their prices or do better deals. Other firms will try to be like, okay, we need to compete too. We're losing out like market shares. We're losing out customers, and I'm here for it. Which is for Funding Next, as I was talking about. Platform for Funding Next is Tradeify, which I think a lot of people like. The pro accounts. I honestly don't like the Expert or the Pro just because it's so expensive. It's good for people that want to milk, but it's very, very expensive because like it's all inclusive, no activation fee. But like if you blow the account, you have to reset at the same price. So in that way, I'm thinking about it, it's not the best. Yeah, Mohit. There was like a few months where MyFund futures didn't do any discounts at all. They got complacent. They were slowly falling off. And guess what happened? Competition, like Tradeify started rising up. Other firms started rising up. They're like, we gotta get our shit together. Let's innovate. Let's do more deals. Let's make it like actually a better product. I can't say this is short yet. Relation to funded accounts versus live trade. So for live trade, like a cash account, I would kind of risk like, let's say 2% per trade. For funded accounts, I would risk 10% of my drawdown per trade. Or 10% of, yeah, my drawdown. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And evals, it could go crazy. Why do you think Lucid popularity would implode by adding more options for customers? Is that a good thing? No, that's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be a phenomenal thing for them, but at the same time, since they have more demand, it's a great thing for the business. I would think they're gonna lower, or they're not gonna do as bigger discount. They're not gonna do 40% off. They'll likely do 35 or 30 compared to like very similar Tradeify. I think they're discounted because they're so new right now, or like they're 3 months in, which is catching up to Tradeify. So I already have accounts with them. I'm fine with Rhythmic, but some people don't want to trade or try them out because of platforms. They want to wait for Tradeivate or projects or whatever. Explode, not implode. I keep on. I'm mixing up every single time I think about it. I always think of implode for some reason, but thank God I'm not like tested for my reading comprehensions, grammar, anything like that, because I'm dog shit with that. I'm good at trading, and I'm good at kind of like anything math or technical stuff. But reading comprehension, shit. %15 earnings on the challenge phase made the funded next account best in class. The most feedback that I kept on getting was like the funded next accounts are too expensive. And they're about to drop a plan that is actually not expensive at all. I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what, guys. If you guys can guess so far for July 1st to July 24th, or 25th right now, so like 25 days in the month, is almost the month over. If you guys can guess how much we rebated so far to the closest 1,000, I'll give you guys a direct funded, just for the fun of it. One guess. One guess. $100K? Oh God, you guys are cooked. Oh, I think I see someone who got it already. Wait, let me see. Oh, wait, no. I need to see who's the first one. You guys are close for the most part. It's just chat's blowing it up right now. Someone probably already got it because they keep on saying the up. 32, 40, 32, 51, no, 33. Ooh. Did anyone get it? I thought someone got it, but I think it was the wrong one. Oh. Okay, the answer is 34. Can someone confirm who got it first? I think I see OGK Matrix got it first. And so it's not 35, it's 34. I think it's OJK Matrix. Who said it first? Yeah, yes, trades. You can use different emails. It's fine. All right. We're gonna do the regular giveaways now. Okay, OGK Matrix. You got it. Some people are gonna try to lie, saying like I said it too, but you got the instant funny. That's for fun. But yeah, we did 34,000 so far. I think we're gonna basically do 40,000. For reference, I don't know if you guys were really familiar, but last month I think we did 32. So when someone's saying like 100, I don't know if that makes sense, because how do you go from like 25, 32, and then 100 or 90 or 80? I think it's still good growth, but we're at 34. We're probably gonna hit 40, which is still like last month 32. Now we're at 40. Pretty good. I have to go based on my screen. Sometimes on your screen it might be different. Like, you know, someone says it before, like there's a discrepancy, but I have to go based on my screen. I looked it back. It was OGK. So that's the final. Please don't DM me saying like, look, I said it first, or I said it as well, because I might consider blocking you, because I get that so many times. I've been using your code SMART for a while. I haven't got my rebate yet. How do I redeem the rebate? Yeah, so you use a code, but you don't get it just because you use it. You have to submit for it, because we have to verify it, you know? So any of these prop firms, except Apex, we have 13 prop firms right now. You like use Tradeify, Take Profit, Lucid, Trade Day, Buy Funding X, My Futures, Funding Ticks, which is now popular now. You make an account, you go to my account, you get the best deals, cashback, and raffle entry, and also protection. I can't wait for the new site to come back up, but yeah, we're doing also 20 winners this week too. There's a guide here, so like Tradeify, this is how to do it. My Futures, this is how you find it. Funding X, this is how you find it. Take Profit, this is how you find it here, the order confirmation. And you basically find the firm. So if you did Tradeify, order number. If you did My Futures, order number. If you did, let's say Tick Trader or Funding Ticks, this payment ID. It will tell you where you could find them. This is in the order receipt. You put purchase date, what account size, and then we basically gather the data that we get from the firm. We just do a cross match. It's automated, and it will credit your account. You can withdraw your PayPal. Very, very simple. Should take you like a minute to do. And you have to do it up to, I think you have to do it like within 30 days. 30. Sometimes we extend it to 40 days, but that's plenty of time. So you can save it up. If you want to do it like at the end of the week, do all at once, that's fine too. Yeah, I don't think we've taken any more trades. This is one of the most lackluster Friday I've ever seen. I would like to describe. But yeah, we'll do the giveaways. We'll do 2 more winners here. 3 total, 1 straight to funded and 1 regular. I think that'll be a good, that'd be fair here. You already did the giveaway, so if you guys wanted to enter the giveaway, just like the stream and then comment your YouTube username 1 time. I'll give you guys till 3:13, and then I think we're gonna wrap this up. I don't think we'll be taking more trades. again, for Apex, they haven't gave us a green light to do a cashback, but when they do, if they do, let's say when or if they do, we'll allow most likely like up to a year and a half of and we'll see the logs. So you only see look up the order numbers or order receipts. We'll get everything. I've been wanting for them to do it. They just haven't allowed us to, because we definitely need the data and the firm. It's like, it has to be a consensual agreement. So that's why we can't verify. So we can't do Apex, but we do have 13 partners, 12 other partners that allow the cashback that we have agreement with. So that's a good news there. But yeah, next week, try to remind me that Discord. I think we'll be doing AM session, probably like 10 to 12 hour break, and then go 1 to 3. These are the username that won. We'll type in the chat. If you're the winner for OGA Matrix, make a ticket. You got the instant funding. For the other two, you have to choose from what we have, which is still good. But that's it, guys. Any other last questions? You guys can feel free. But also, I kind of want to take a quick poll before I guess you guys leave, unless you guys already left. I want to say, like, type 1 if you have a smart platform account and already, like, submitting the rebate. Type 2 if you aren't, and if you type 2, I just want to know why. Just out of curiosity, because we're taking a feedback poll real quick here. 2 and why? Because I think we're adding more benefits. I think some people are like, it's either they don't care, they don't feel like it's as needed, or they want to support the channel, so they don't need to claim the rebate. But we definitely want to add more. We want to get you guys enticed using it. Just lazy. So if you're lazy, I think we have to push for more reward sync. What that means is, let me go up here. Reward sync is, we have this for 4 firms right now: Trade Day, Future Desk, Tick Trader, Funded Futures Network. You basically, let's say Trade Day, you enter your email one time, you use code SMART, and that's it. You don't submit any forms. I think those who've been using Trade Day, they submit their email. They've been getting the rebate daily. We process it. So, like, let's say you just use it for a whole year. You trade Day. You use code SMART. Maybe 1 year later, you already be like $500 doing nothing. If that's the feedback, you're too lazy, then we could focus on that. Have another submission. Is lazy the only answer here? Not enough money to bother you. Okay, I do get that too. Some people don't feel like the 5% extra discount is not enough. You should advertise the deals, including your rebate for advertise. Oh, I could do that, but I don't know if that's deceiving. Like 45%. That's basically what it is. Like, like Take Profit Trader. If it's 40% off, we do the rebate up to 8%. It could basically 45% instead of 40%. Don't have PayPal. Oh, if you don't have PayPal, we're doing crypto and we're doing ACH very, very soon. So I just want to gather feedback, because I'm speaking with my developers and my team about it, and it's good to hear straight from you guys. Wish you guys could get the data fees and automatic give us a rebate. That's the reward sync here. That's we could add Tradeify in this if you guys want. We could add even funny ticks in this. We can definitely add Lucid into this. I want to do a half and half. So Tell me which firm that you would want reward sync, which basically means your purchase is automatically verified and rebated. As long as you just make the purchase, we'll basically get the data that populates in our database saying like, oh, this person purchased, like Brian Stong purchased. Here's his email. He linked it with his email here, like the email registered with Trade Day, and I'll sync all your purchases. I think we can do that with a few. Some firms don't want us to do that because we definitely require API access. I haven't do the submission. If we purchased Go Smart before we got registered in the website, can we do it afterwards? Yeah, you can do up to 30 days. Why do you do 30 days after? Because we have a lot of data and it's the easiest to see after 30. We start deleting them. We usually do 40 to 45 though, but 30 days is the limit for the most part. Why not all of them? Yeah, here's the thing though, we have to push for it. So we have to like, I don't know, really go ask the extra mile because we definitely need API access. A lot of firms aren't not really willing to do that. But if we push hard enough and we say like, yo, we're a dedicated partner, we'll help you. We have a lot of users. Tradeify, I think, would let us. Lucid would let us. But like for smaller firms, I don't think they would care enough because we're not promoting them enough. So the big firms, yes, we can. All right, that's good feedback though. I'm glad you guys we talked about this. I mean, you have to spend over 1K to qualify for your rebate. People don't spend it. You don't have to spend 1K to qualify. If you just like spend $100, you get $5 back. It's like a credit card. MyFund Trade5. We can do Trade5. We can do Lucid. MyFund Futures. I think they already said not yet. Yeah. Okay. Good feedback. Good feedback. And then yeah, the trade copier should come also, which is good too. $50 to get rebate plus $30 fee. Yeah, I mean that just encourages you accumulate because if you just make $50 in rebate and just withdraw it, we have to tax it a little bit. But if you do it like accumulate, let's say like 200, 300 in withdrawal, we might even waive the fee. I don't know. I want you guys to like really build it up before you withdraw so it feels better. If you win a YouTube giveaway and already has smart platform account, you get 2 evals. When we have the revamp, which I think is in a few weeks, we're gonna do a lot more giveaways. I think we're gonna do like 50 per month just over there, just for fun, just for users. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for the feedback. I've been meeting with my team on what we could do to help you guys more. Because what benefits us is if we have more users using it, we could basically ask for more giveaways, more things for prop firms, basically just intensify our partnership. And maybe even give more rebates. That's all very good too. Like there's some firms that we're upping, like Take Profit Trader, it's up to 8%. If we have more loyal fan base on it or a user base on it, we can get other firms like higher than 5. It could be like 7, 8, maybe up to 10%. 10% might be stretching it, but that'd be probably the max that we could do. But that's it, guys. I'll see you guys Monday. Have fun, guys, and have a good weekend. And I'll try to do the AM next week. We're gonna at least do like 3 AM session next week.